Well, here we are today. We're off to another cafe out in Nakhon Pathom. She's picked it again. She always picks the good ones. This one here is called Cafe de J.
Yeah.
Cafe de J, yeah. So we're going to go to Cafe de J. But I thought what we might talk about today is cosmetic surgery. It's a topic that's come up from, people have asked questions before. And I thought, well, let's go and have some lunch and just, discuss the whole, cosmetic surgery thing here in Thailand, because nobody really talks about it. Well, here we are at Cafe de J. Car park is full, so it must mean it's a reasonable place. And what have we got here? A sexy girl.
Hi, everybody.
They kind of hear your microphone here. So it's a nice little sort of outside setting here with a tree house. Well, you get very creative with these cafes, I tell you. It's really quite interesting. Anyway, where are you going now, darling? Oh, check that ass. Okay, darling, where are we going now? Oh, you can go up there and make photo, right? Okay. Looks like it's a coconut plantation being converted into a restaurant or cafe. Cafe restaurants, all the same. Somewhere to eat. That's a nice little setting. Very watery. Okay, let's go and find somewhere to sit down. Well, yeah, it's actually quite a nice setting here, and it's not too hot today. Got a bit of an overcast day today, and just looking around, the menu's quite comprehensive and well priced. There, look, steady the camera there. Looks like quite a popular spot for a Wednesday lunch for a lot of people. Yep. Yeah, sitting on the water, always very nice. But anyway, enough of the actual scenery. Let's have a talk about this whole thing about cosmetic surgery. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But some of the girls over here, I think, have expectations beyond beautiful. And Thailand is one of the, got a mosquito or something floating around. Thailand is one of those places that is very well known, in certain circles, as to be a place for having cosmetic surgery done at a very reasonable price. So what I'm going to try to do is we're going to try to go through today and give you a little bit of details on that, and obviously talk to Chanya about it, get Chanya's opinion on the whole being beautiful thing. Yes, darling, look very good.
Yeah, it's really nice.
What flavour this one?
Melon.
Melon, and this one?
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
What? Great.
Yes.
Yeah. So, darling, you tell me.
Tell me what?
How many times you've been to a clinic for cosmetic?
How many times? Oh, I think when I have time, I go all the time. Because make Botox, make face, make skin, make everything in my mind.
Okay, so start. Okay, first one you have is your nose. You make new nose, yeah?
First one I make near the PopeKael. I forget his name na. And number 2 is Somchaiclinic.
Somchaiclinic, yeah. But
and number 3 is Siam. I make nose for 4 times,
4 times you make nose?
Yeah,
really?
But I not told you before. Yeah, first time I not see you, I make 2 times.
Yeah.
And when I see you, I just make 1 time, right?
Yeah, well, we go 1 time. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 time
How
before
much you pay for last time?
I forget.
20,000, 15,000.
Maybe 20.
I think 18,000. Yeah.
18.
Yeah, 18,000. Yeah. So the things that Chanya has had done is, of course, she's had a nose, she's had eyes.
No.
You've had your eye.
But
yeah.
Now I have plan to make eye because you see, make me go close up, not save operation because now I old and make my eyes to down and have plan, and not now. I just have plan to make up.
And she had the dimples put in. Yeah, she had the pretty dimples, right? And you've had your lip tattoo.
Yeah.
Lip tattoo, yeah.
You know,
What else you have?
I have many things
Yeah.
because
And
I
of
make
course, the elephant in the room we not talk about the breast, right? You have the big breast,
yeah
right? So this one here, we paid 45,000 last time.
45,000.
Yeah, I think the pricing for the breast, depending on the size, it does depend on your size. So you've got, I think, the Somchaiclinic, which is one of the ones she's been to. Their pricing starts at 40,000 and goes up to, depending on your size, can go up to 100,000, depending, obviously, the type of operation. One of the most common methods of breast implant is under the armpits. Which is the inexpensive version, but when of course they go underneath the breast cavity, it's a more complicated operation, so that's when the price starts to go up. Of course, you know, the other major thing that she's had done is the gender reassignment. How much you pay when you become lady? When you make lady? 120,000. Yep.
Lady for
When you have
operation.
the operation.
Oh, I have operation. Everything I think 100,000.
For the operation, but I think now you pay, because that was 12, 13 years ago. Yep.
Long time.
Yeah.
I operation first for CU. Yes, and I work hard. I
It's okay, darling. Don't worry. People like to have you talking. That's all. So I want to ask questions.
I'm shy a little bit for talk about like that.
Yeah. So I think it was. So I met her 11 and a half years ago. It was 2 years before that where she had the gender reassignment, and back then it was about 100,000 baht. I think looking at the Somchaiclinic price list there, I think they're listing it at 120,000 baht now for that operation. Now, of course, one of the things we want to talk about is, you know, there's the price of the operation, but also there's the after-operation care, which we never really sort of get much pricing on. Of course, if you're living here in Thailand, it's a lot easier, of course, to you know, recuperate in your own home or at a friend's home in the Bangkok area. If you're coming in from something like an overseas trip to do, you know, what they call medical tourism, which is one of the things that you can look at for these types of operations. Those sort of processes are done from overseas, and then of course there's all the hotel stays and aftercare, and that's where the prices start to go up. What you can do is of course work into the fact that if you've got a friend staying over here or living here, then you could stay with them. Of course right now with the whole pandemic thing, with the whole pandemic, you may not be able to get into the country unless, of course, you actually go through a registered sort of agent that can actually do all the paperwork for you. But once that's over, you know, you can, of course, elect to look at the whole surgery thing, coming over to make those appointments and stay at a friend's place. You know, there's a lot of people here that probably put you up if you've got some good friends in Bangkok, and you're going to need, you know, probably 2 to 4 weeks post-operation recuperation to. Well, you want to fork? You're crazy. Yeah, so your post-operation recuperation sort of situations is one of those sort of things you're going to need to deal with. Like a gender reassignment, you pretty much don't. When you have the gender, when you change, for a week you cannot walk properly. How many weeks?
Everything for perfect. Everything finished already 3 months.
3 months, yeah, but you cannot walk for maybe 2 to 4 weeks. Walk properly.
Cannot walk for 1 month.
Hold on a second, we're got a helicopter going over. So as you said, probably cannot walk for about 1 month. Yes.
1 month. Yeah.
Right. So you're in bed for 1 month. You lie down for recuperation.
Yeah. Everything.
And then maybe 3 months have to go back for check.
Yeah.
For check.
I just start like a baby. Start to walk and eat a lot because have too much limb.
Yeah.
Because when I operation, I take off limb too much.
Yeah.
And myself, and I eat vitamin, eat everything in my life for make strong power again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there is a lot with these that the surgery might not be expensive, but it's that post-surgery recuperation and dealing with there is a lot of psychological things that go on as well. When you start to think of it, you've had a piece of your anatomy completely removed, electively removed. It's not like losing a limb. It's like, some people might say it's like losing your best friend. But yes, apart from that, there is a long recuperation. When it comes to the breast surgery and things like that, I think you're up and about within 2 to 3 days. I know when she had the breast augmentation last time, which was maybe 10 years ago, she was, she'd only just had the operation, and I flew over here, for 4 or 5 days after the operation, and she was pretty much up and about. She still had a bit of, still had stitches in, but she was quite, able to move around, and as long as she wasn't too energetic, she was okay.
Yeah.
When the nose operation was done, I think we were a bit black and blue for a couple of days, but after that, I think she had bandages on her face for a week. There's those sort of things as well. This is what I mean. So when you're planning these sort of things, you're going to need to look at that post-operation recuperation if you're going to go down these paths. Anyway, what have we got? So we've got some squid donut, squid donut.
With chicken,
And there's chicken. Oh, the chicken's still coming. Yeah. What's this one here?
กะเพรา
Krapao.
fish
Krapao pla.
yeah
Okay. I try a little bit.
เผ็ดนะ
Pet nip now.
try this one
Oh. It's okay. It's pet nip now. It's okay. And you got some time. Oi!
นั่นไง
Yes, they got me
เผ็
after
ด
that.
มาก
Oh yeah. Sometimes the chili hits you a good 10 seconds after you've had the mouthful. Oh my God. So darling, why do you want to have so many operations? Why you want to make beautiful?
I like to make myself beautiful
why Thai women always want, see, it's not just lady boys, it's Thai lady want
like
to make
operation bed and face and nose everything too.
Why?
I don't know. I think Thai people like
Make beautiful.
More than two, but have a lot many clinic for make operation Thailand and not too expensive. Yeah. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's okay. We just want to find, people want to know these things.
Yeah, people like what to make myself beautiful too.
Yeah, so it's just not ladyboys that want to actually sort of do all the makeup thing. Of course, Chanya puts it on so well. She's one of the most beautiful girls in Thailand as far as I'm concerned. But it's amazing how many girls, even the nose job is one of the most common things I see around the streets for the girls. They all want to have the pointy nose. Of course, they all want my big nose for some reason. This is not beautiful. I don't know why people think my big nose is beautiful. But when you start to think about Thailand and people in general, with the flattened nose, it's a prominent feature that they really like to have cosmetically adjusted. Personally, I'd rather have an operation to have this thing reduced a bit because it's quite big. Always has been. But other than that, like the women themselves, over here, they just really get off on the whole making beautiful, and it's done so well in most circles. Depending on where you go, there are some dodgy clinics out there. That's where you really require somebody on the ground that's had experience and things like that to help you, obviously, with those decision-making processes. But on the whole, the work is done very well. Is done at we call a Thai price, which is something that you won't see in the West, and the actual quality of the work is excellent as far as I'm concerned. I forgot to bring the chicken, so we had to ask for it again. Oh well, sometimes that happens. It's got to be just, sabai, take care of it, it'd be okay. Well, if that's lunch, we've had it. Oh my God. I don't know how the Thais managed to fit so much food in. And again, what, 517 baht for that lot? Can't go wrong, can you? But anyway, as usual, we will have a link down below to the cafe location. Very carb. You haven't got my mask on, terrible. I'm a terrible person. And of course, I'll also add a link to the Facebook page of that Somchaiclinic for those people who are wanting to find out more information. Alas, the actual page is set up for Thais and all the languages in Thai. They don't have English pricing, so well, you can get the numbers, but you won't really know what they're talking about. But yeah, that's part of the deal, isn't it? It is Thailand after all, and it's they're not an international clinic. They're a Thai clinic taking care of Thai people. Yep. You want more photo? Yeah. So yeah, so while I take some more photos and get things wrapped up, we'll catch up with you later. Darling, wave goodbye. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff, and we'll catch up with you next video. Peace out. She wants to take photo. Oh my God.
I want you to